Okay, Danny. Ultimately, what we want to work on this summer is you can see as your front foot is coming down, how you're just starting to leak out a little bit with your hands. If we look, I'm showing everybody next to Nolan Arenado to try to illustrate a point here. It's not necessary, but one thing that might help you as far as working on our sequence of movements is you can see how Arenado is going back as his stride foot hits. Right? Watching his hands, watching his bat, see how he's getting a load into his front toe striking. Again, we're just looking at his hands, looking at his bat, and we can see how he gets a little bit of a load. Let me see if I can draw it. Okay, good, I can't draw here. So you can just see how he's going to go back a little bit here as this goes forward. Now, as you watch with your foot coming down, and we just watch our hands up here, we can see right before our foot's even down, we're just starting to leak out a little bit. And as we watch here with Arenado, and we kind of zoom in, looking at his movement into immediate preparation, where his heel comes down, and you can see how this starts to engage with his hand staying back. So again, where is he? Toe strike there. Now we're going to watch this move, but this not move. That's the immediate preparation that you want to work on getting towards this summer. And it's not an absolute. One of the things that might help you sequence that is if you got that little bit of movement back like he does that allows him to be back with his hands, no movement forward with his hands as his front toe touches, so that as his front heel goes down, as his front heel goes down, he can get that engagement in here, and his hands are still back there in the slot. As you start to come a little bit forward down with your hands as your foot's coming down, you can see we get our arms going a little bit ahead, and if you watch, like the big thing that we want to work on taking out, which is, why I suggested maybe we load a little bit different to try to get a better to immediate preparation. If you look at the poster of Brock McCormick, he's right here behind you, you can see the path down that your hands take before they start to come forward. See how slow that is? See how we're just going straight down, and then we only start to come forward, which gives us that around swing and makes it a little bit tough for us to hit the ball that's up. Whereas if we watch Arenado, how he's able to pull straight out of the slot. See how he's able to pull straight out versus how we get that long sort of separation. And as you look at yourself there versus Arenado there, you can see how he's still all stacked up with his hands, as opposed to we're starting to drop and see that barrel drop way behind with you, whereas he's able to pull it more straight through, and he gets more extension, and you get a little bit more around. So what do we want to make our strategic objective for the summer? Well, it's easy to just say, we're getting a real slow path to the ball with our hands there, okay? Well, what's causing that is, again, we're starting to move forward with them right as our front toe is getting into the ground. So when our front heel gets into the ground, our hands definitely still aren't back. Whereas Arenado, when his heel gets into the ground and he engages in that immediate preparation, his hands are still in a better spot. So again, as we watch Arenado's path with his hands to the ball, whereas you're down a lot more and then around. And one of the things that might help you get this more immediate preparation movement there, right, is again, you can see how our hands are coming down and out, really, as our hips start to turn, is maybe getting a load. You can just watch how he moves there into immediate preparation, and he gets going back a little bit into that immediate preparation, whereas your foot's coming down, you're starting to come forward with your hands and creating that separation.